Okay, so today's Monday, and today's project is, once again, flip-flops in fecal matter all day. That's great. It's pitch black in here, can hardly see, but the goal of today is to rip out this water tank that is leaking. We've got 2 water pumps, which is completely redundant. We have in the back there an expansion tank. We've got all kinds of interesting stuff going on here. This is fun. I don't even know. I mean, this looks like pixie sticks or something. I think Captain Marley may have done this. I don't know what's going on there or what that feeds. There's a line that goes, I don't know, somewhere. So we're going to rip all of this out and put a new water tank and then replumb it, redo the electrical, and we're going to use one pump and we're going to use the other pump as a backup because this is just, there's just way too much going on here. And we'll just keep the other pump on board as a backup and he can just switch it over if he needs to. But this is ridiculous. So we're going to figure out what all this stuff is, where it's going, and then dismantle it all and then figure out how to put it back together again.
It's sinking.
Matt's nervous.
I'm not nervous.
All the water is draining into the bilge. The bilge pumps just went off. So it's slowing down enough. I got one connection off. Matt's working on the redundant lines over here. And, you know, again, people ask why it takes so long. Look what happened to this. This is twisted up. So this is a ferrule fitting here. And obviously it's been on there since 1978. Came from there. So it just twisted itself off because the ferrule fitting didn't unthread. It's the copper that twisted off. So you can see that that has happened here. Now that happened before because this line is still correct, but somebody's twisted it before. So there's definitely a puncture here. So we'll probably have to take out all of this now because we want to try and do it properly. So this is a point of weakness here. And then it goes back here into this quad right there and then goes blah, blah all over the place. Who else knows where that's going to go? And then back up to all this swillville. So, you know, again, it's just everything takes forever to try and figure out and put it back together again and, you know, try and do it the right way. So we'll just we'll see, but already we're having problems with all of this old line and stuff, so we're gonna have to switch some of that over. And this is bent here. It's just, yeah, this is all old stuff. Anyway, quick update. All right, so we got everything out and now it's time to figure out how to rebuild this. So like this wood was just sitting right there. It was all crazy. I got a fiberglass ledge there. I got a ledger board right there. I'll probably take that one out. And I think that I'm just going to try and put it right there and just hang the hot water heater and just have 2 feet so we can redo all of this. Just get rid of all of this swillville and take it all the way back to the corner. I mean, this is literally just hanging out in the middle of the engine room. It's crazy. So we can gain an extra like 3 feet if I remove all of this stuff and then redo it. And again, that's all twisted up there. So, you know, what's the point? I might as well go back and just redo all this stuff and just rework all these lines and just try and get it a little bit more situated and organized. So that's what I'm going to try and do now is try and figure out how we're going to make all of this happen here. And yeah. Try and mount it right up against the wall there. We got to take it out of the box and do some measurements. Hey, Matt, did you think we were going to have a problem with this?
No.
Literally, we're like a centimeter. We've got it through the wall. We're trying not to cut it. So hopefully if we can get this other side through, we'll be in. But now the plastic is holding us up. So I think we can get this thing through. All right, so before I go and forget this one, we are just about wrapping up. So pumps back in. I got to put the expansion tank back on, but I'm going to get another one. And what the expansion tank does, you hear this thing running and running and running. So the expansion tank will take care of some of that running. But all new plumbing. Blue is for cold water. Red is for hot, so we know where the hell everything is. I've fixed all of this swillville in here as much as we possibly can without spending a fortune for the owner. But we're down to a single pump now, and then this, and then all this, and it's nice and neat. So everything looks good, and we're gonna fire up the water tank, and we should be good. So job done, and on to the next one.